you ever felt stuck, like no matter how hard you work, success stays just out of reach? Or worse, have you ever been derailed by someone else's doubts, criticism, or negativity? You're not alone. Even Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the ancient world, faced these struggles. But his secret weapon wasn't an army or wealth, it was Stoic philosophy. Stoicism, at its core, is a philosophy designed to help individuals navigate the complexities of life with wisdom, courage, and inner peace. While its teachings often emphasize tranquility, the ultimate aim is far more profound: to live virtuously and in accordance with nature. For the Stoics, success isn't measured by wealth, fame, or power, but by the integrity of one's character and the alignment of one's actions with universal reason. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor of Rome, left behind a timeless legacy in his personal writings, Meditations. These reflections, never intended for publication, offer profound insights into how to cultivate a resilient and virtuous mindset. His words are particularly relevant today in a world filled with distractions, negativity, and competing demands on our attention. What if I told you that the same principles that guided an emperor could help you cut through distractions, overcome obstacles, and achieve your version of success? Let's dive in, and by the end, I'll explain why joining this channel could be your first step toward real, lasting change. Below, we explore 5 of Marcus Aurelius's most enduring lessons, principles that can guide us toward a more focused, meaningful, and successful life. 1. Create your teachers, learning from everyone around you. One of the most striking aspects of Marcus Aurelius's philosophy is his ability to find wisdom in every person he encountered. Rather than dismissing others for their flaws, he actively sought out their virtues and integrated those lessons into his own life. From his mother, he learned generosity and piety. From his great-grandfather, he understood the value of quality education, which led him to avoid public schools in favor of private tutors. From Diognetus, he adopted the habit of rejecting trivial pursuits, focusing instead on what truly mattered. From Maximus, he mastered self-control and emotional resilience. Marcus didn't limit his teachers to philosophers or mentors. He saw lessons everywhere. Even those we might consider difficult or toxic can teach us something valuable, whether it's patience, discernment, or the importance of setting boundaries. Practical application. Make a habit of observing the strengths of those around you. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this person? Shift from judgment to curiosity. Every interaction becomes an opportunity for growth. By treating people as teachers rather than competitors or obstacles, we foster a mindset of collaboration and continuous improvement. 2. Stop caring about them. Protecting your focus from negativity. While learning from others is essential, Marcus Aurelius also warns against allowing their opinions to derail us. In Meditations, he writes, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do only what you do, not to be distracted by their darkness, to run straight for the finish line, unswerving." This lesson is especially relevant in the age of social media, where criticism and unsolicited opinions are rampant. When pursuing meaningful goals, skepticism from others is inevitable. For example, when I started my YouTube channel, many people advised me to stick with a traditional job for security. Their perspective wasn't wrong, but it wasn't mine. They couldn't see my vision or understand my long-term goals. Key takeaways. Not all advice is equal. Consider the source. Does this person understand your vision? Some people project their fears. Asterisk, asterisk. Their doubts often reflect their own insecurities, not your potential. Stay unoffendable. As Marcus suggests, don't let others' negativity become your distraction. This doesn't mean ignoring feedback. Entirely constructive criticism can be valuable, but at the end of the day, you are the one who must live with your choices. 3. Do what's essential. The power of strategic minimalism. Marcus Aurelius was an early advocate of what we might now call essentialism, the disciplined pursuit of less but better. He writes, "If you seek tranquility, do less, or, more accurately, do what's essential, what the logos of a social being requires, and in the requisite way," which brings a double satisfaction. To do less, better. In a world that glorifies busyness, this is a radical idea. We often fill our days with tasks that feel urgent but contribute little to our long-term goals. The result? Stress, burnout, and a sense of aimlessness. How to apply this? Nightly planning. Each evening, list the 2 to 3 most important tasks for the next day. This creates clarity and prevents wasted time. The "is this necessary?" test. Before committing to any task, ask yourself if it aligns with your priorities. Eliminate the unnecessary. Meetings, emails, and social obligations can often be reduced or delegated. By focusing only on what moves the needle, we conserve energy for what truly matters. 4. Change your perception. The art of resilient thinking. Marcus Aurelius faced immense adversity, plague, betrayal, war, and personal heartbreak. Yet his writings reveal a man who refused to be defeated by circumstances. His secret? Mastering perception. Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been. This idea is foundational in modern cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which teaches that our emotions stem from our interpretations of events, not the events themselves. Example: event, a business venture fails. Negative perception: I'm a failure, leads to shame and quitting. Stoic perception: this taught me valuable lessons, leads to growth. How to build resilience. 1. Pause before reacting. Ask, how else could I view this situation? 2. Look for the lesson. Even setbacks can be reframed as feedback. 3. Practice acceptance. Some things are beyond our control. Focus on your response instead. By training our minds to see challenges differently, we reduce suffering and increase our capacity to persevere. 5. Follow nature's way, the shortest path to success. The Stoics believed that living in harmony with nature, both external and internal, was the key to a fulfilling life. For Marcus, this meant understanding his own strengths and aligning his actions accordingly. Take the shortest route, the one that nature planned to speak and act in the healthiest way. Do that and be free of pain and stress, free of all calculation and pretension. How to discover your nature's way? Know yourself. What are your innate talents? Where do you feel most energized? Work with your strengths. If you're introverted, don't force yourself into a high-pressure sales role. Contribute meaningfully. Success isn't just personal, it should also benefit others. Marcus reminds us, as a human being, my city and state are the world. So for me, good can only mean what's good for both communities. True success is ethical, sustainable, and aligned with who you are. Final thoughts. The Stoic path to lasting success. Marcus Aurelius' teachings offer a blueprint for success that transcends time. By learning from everyone around us, guarding our focus, prioritizing the essential reframing challenges, and aligning with our true nature, we cultivate resilience, clarity, and purpose. In a world that often equates success with external validation, the Stoic approach is refreshingly different. Success is living virtuously, acting with integrity, and staying unswayed by the noise of others. As you pursue your goals, remember Marcus's words. Run straight for the finish line, unswerving. The path may not always be easy, but with these principles as your guide, it will be meaningful. Thank you for reading, and may your journey be both virtuous and unshakable. Why this channel? Here's the truth. I don't just make videos about Stoicism. I live this philosophy. Every episode is born from real struggles, real questions, and real breakthroughs. Want to stop caring about others' opinions? We'll work on it. Ready to drop busy work and focus on what matters? Let's map it out. Need to turn setbacks into fuel? That's what we're here for. This isn't just content. It's a conversation, and it starts with you hitting subscribe. So are you in? The next lesson is waiting.